Nigerians abroad spent more than 60 billion naira during their visits to the country in December 2024, according to Abike Dabiri Erewa, chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM. So, are they still talking about this? The National Assembly rejects diaspora voting as Nigerians spend 60 billion naira on dirty December visits. What is the relationship between the tax that you want to bring upon them and also the issue of voting? What is the correlation? I don't understand these people. Voting, dirty December. Where is that one coming from? Well, Abike Dabiri revealed that this figure, while appearing before the National Assembly Joint Committee on Diaspora to defend the Commission's 2025 budget, Dabiri Erewa emphasized the immense contributions of the Diaspora Committee, stating, remittance alone in the last 5 years have been over 90 billion naira. $90 billion, not naira. $90 billion. This December, of course, you know it is not less than 60 billion naira in what they spent coming to Nigeria. It could grow, but it is just a scratching the surface. She praised their role in boosting the economy and said, you know, we have reached a stage where in the last 5 years, we've shown that the diaspora is a powerful force, resource, and we cannot ignore them. There's no way we can ignore them. This is coming from Abike Dabiri. I don't even know whether she's going to gain some sort of a love from Nigerians in diaspora. Meanwhile, Senator Victor Ume, chairman of the Senate Committee on Diaspora, expressed concerns over Nigeria's readiness for diaspora voting. We must get properly organized before we open up to people voting from outside Nigeria, Ume said. The Diaspora Voting Rights Bill, which seeks to amend the Electoral Act 2022 to enable Nigerians abroad to vote, is still awaiting a public hearing. Ume warned, if you are not prepared with your data that is reliable, you can finish all the elections in Nigeria. And you say, I'm waiting for votes that will come from America. Somebody will throw 3 million votes from there. Dabiri Erewa proposed innovative projects such as a diaspora plaza to connect Nigerians abroad with opportunities at home. She noted some of them are getting into local communities, local businesses. Even now, the most impressive one that we worked with, they want to start training young people in digital technology. We may called for increased funding for NEEDCOM, saying funding has been the problem of NEEDCOM and we are determined as a parliament to support them and help them. The senator assured that the committee would fight for a budgetary increase, stressing that the diaspora community remains vital to Nigeria's development. These people, what are they up to? You begin to ask yourself, what are they up to? The National Assembly rejecting diaspora voting. Okay, like I said, what's the correlation between these two? They should also um build to stop that. Also build to stop diaspora remittance. Diaspora voting is done in underdeveloped countries, so Nigerians can do it, but the bad politicians won't accept that. Just make it a digital voting. Automatically, diaspora will have access to votes with their PVC, serial number, internet transparent. Voting is the cheapest, no security problem, no snatching of ballots, no police mobilization. They know what they are doing because it won't favor corrupt politicians. Why should countries like South Africa get things right more than us, if not of corruption? When did they even get their independence? We got our independence in the 1960. They got theirs in, is it early 90s or what? And yes, they've gone far beyond us. We are still crawling. Not that we just decided to be crawling, not that we are not matured to be walking. Okay, one region who doesn't even want to progress, who doesn't want the progress of this country is behind this. They always go against any positive step taken by the government, and that is why they are crying now over tax reforms. Nigerians in diaspora annual remittance is greater than what the federal government is generating every year. Why can't they have a voice in this country? I blame Lolugard for putting us in this wahala or way with this. So the important thing is that Nigerian politicians are educated, but they play politics in everything, even in things that will better the populaces. You know, one thing that usually happens to these politicians is that once they are in power or they have opportunity of holding one position at that particular time, it is that immediate benefit they really understand. They feel that Nigeria or they are not going to be out of that position, but as soon as they are out of that position, their eyes will be cleared. Before they get into that position, they will be speaking like a normal human being. But after they must have left the position, they will now begin to speak like responsible people. That is where their problem is. Whatever you do now, if you think there's going to be favoring those who are outside, it's just like somebody who is overfed. You are not hungry. So when you are not hungry, you don't even plan for, okay, what am I going to eat in the evening? But because you are just okay at that particular time in that maybe in the morning or afternoon. But when it is not evening, when you are hungry, now you begin to remember kitchen. You know, everything, you know, you'll be eager to eat anything that comes your way. But once you belly food, like just like we always say, anything they bring to, no matter how, you know, how you think that thing is your favorite, or that food is your favorite, you will not even, you know, it will interest you. But once you're hungry, you begin to remember, I just feel like eating this thing. At that is where the problem of these politicians lie. They are forgotten that they will be out. When you are out, whatever you must have done, even if you are not going to benefit from it because of the enjoyment or because of the benefit you are getting from the position you are holding at that time, once you go out of that time, you will not enjoy it. It's unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Huh. So, guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.